Ladies and gentlemen, 1,000 mea culpas for our late arrival. You see, our company was unavoidably detained on our journey to Venice. Traffic on the canal was brutal. But here we are at last, eager to put before you Signor Goldoni's the servant of two masters. We beg your good graces for a few moments longer while we prepare. So sit back, relax, read the advertisements in your programs, and we'll be right with you. Assitente.
Yes, sir?
Clear the stage.
Prepare the stage. Everybody, places. Go!
And so our play begins in magnificent Venice.
Well, wait. Are you kidding me with this costume? I was told I'd get to wear a beautiful gown, and look at me.
That is the only costume that has your name on it. If you're so upset about that, don't yell at me. Tell management. I'm labor, and that's the only costume that has your name on it.
I only took this part because I was told I'd get to wear a beautiful gown. I'm telling you, my manager will hear about this.
And so our play begins. Setting is...
Sir?
Yes?
We seem to have lost the prompter.
What do you mean lost him? What happened?
We think he fell out of the boat. That turn after the bridge of Sais was Butensky.
But what if one of the actors forget his lines? We've got to find a new prompter. Put up your sign, make a few calls, do something.
We don't have time for this. Snap out of it! All right, who reads? Good, congratulations. Today, you are a prompter. And so, our play begins.
Oh, and sir?
What is it now?
The crew wants to be paid.
I'm trying to present great art, and they want to be paid? Oh, very well. Go see if we can get an advance from the box office. Just a momentary delay, ladies and gentlemen. I assure you.
Take this my hand, and with it all my heart.
Dearest Silvio, with this hand I will behold, with this heart I will be loved, with this love I will be wed.
I was trying to get into my part.
Fine, but just see that you don't get into mine.
I did not mean that.
Signor Impresario? Signor Impresario!
Signorina Patronessa. I cannot tell you how grateful we poor players are for you investing in our little play. You wouldn't happen to have
The money? I have it right here in my satchel.
if you would be so kind as to give it to my assistant.
All in good time, senor. Now what I'm most concerned about are the concessions.
We have a booth all set up in the lobby for intermission.
Good. Now I also want my product displayed on stage. It's a natural elixir discovered in a far-off land called Hoboken. It's called Fricandu.
What?
Fricandu.
Fricon.
Fricandu.
What does it mean?
It means the difference between being paid and not being paid. Now I also want my product advertised during the show.
You want us to do a commercial in the middle of a show? Hawk a petty product next to bountiful verse and deathless prose?
Exactly. I just invented the idea. I call it product placement.
But our performance is frozen.
Well, call Birdseye and start the defrosting. No Fricandu, no money.
Oh, all right. Now, places, everyone, please. Places.
Places! Places!
Oh, excuse me. You want to make a little money?
How dare you?
Oh, no, it's not what you think. Say Fricandu.
Fricandu.
Terrific. Slip it in whenever you can. There's more where that came from.
If we can finally get started. Ladies and gentlemen, Act 1, Scene 1. The House of Pantalone.
Welcome, friends, as we celebrate the engagement of our beloved children. Take this, my hand, and with it, all my heart. Come, daughter, your heart, hand it over. First the engagement, and then the marriage.
Oh, dear Silvio, with this hand I will thee hold, with this heart I will thee love, with this love I will thee wed.
Thy hand, thy heart, and thou, my bride to be.
Hooray! Huzzah!
Now it's legal and there's no turning back.
Lucky girl, what I wouldn't give to have a man's hand.
Bear witness, friends, to the engagement between my daughter Clarice and Senor Silvio, or the offspring of my friend the good Dr. Lombardi. Brighella, as the mistress of our local inn, I ask you to make our wedding feast.
I'm at your service, sir. I will cook up some pasta paju and a roast pig or two, some mangiapane, prosciutto and fruit, mascarpone like a lamb chicken. Eat!
No, the feast is still weeks away. Thank you for coming, friends. Thank you. Arrivederci. No need to go overboard, Brighella. No need to invite everyone in town, for then we have to feed everyone in town. I'm sure we all agree that an intimate dinner is in order. What do you say, children?
Sir, I desire no more nourishment than the delicacies laid out before me.
What I wouldn't give to hear a man say that about me.
You see, Pantalone, my son loves your daughter more than anything. More than even heaven itself.
It is indeed a match made in heaven, for if heaven hadn't taken my daughter's first fiancé, my business associate, Federico Rasponi, I could not now bestow her upon your son.
Heaven works in mysterious ways. Tell me, how did Signor Rasponi die?
They say that he was killed in Turin. They say that he challenged his his sister's fiancé to a duel and lost. Brighella, he came from Turin. Perhaps you knew him.
I knew him well, and I knew his sister Beatrice. In fact, I was the maidservant in their house before I came to run my family's inn here in Venice. She was a wonderful woman, though, a bit of a tomboy, dressed like a man, rode like a man, and a true lady underneath. Her brother, Signor Rasponi, was very proud of her. Too proud, in fact, to let her marry. I'm not surprised to hear you challenge her suitor to a duel. Oh, well, we never know what fate has in store for us, do we?
Poor Signor Rasponi. But no one escapes death, eh?
True, death comes for us all.
I hope that's not him now. Smeraldina, see who's at the door.
Yes, sir. My mistress has had 2 attendants and I'm not one. Mark my words, if he be nimble and has his own teeth, I'll marry the very next man who comes along.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, greetings, respects, and courteous salutations to one and to all. Why, this is a fine group. Very fine indeed. Now before I speak, I have something very important to say.
Who are you and what is your business?
Tell me, friend, who's that pretty young thing?
My daughter.
Ah, congratulations!
This is your fiancé.
My condolences. Then who are you?
The lady's maid.
Lucky lady.
Enough small talk. What do you want? Who are you? Who sent you?
3 questions at once? Well, this must be the lightning round. I'll try for double jeopardy.
Is it me or is it him?
I think it's him.
So tell me, are you the one getting married?
No.
Well then.
Enough! Tell me who you are. Go about your business.
Well, if that's all you care about, then fine. I'll tell you in 2 words. I am the servant of my master. Now, let's find a place where we can get better acquainted.
But who is your master?
A gentleman from abroad who wishes to have a word with you. As I was saying...
What gentleman? What is his name?
All right. Long story short, my master is Senor Federico Rasponi.
Federico Rasponi?
He sends his regards and he's come to see you. He's downstairs waiting. Now, where were we?
Sir, a moment, please. I must ask you, what are you talking about?
Temper. All right, since you want to know, I am Truffaldino Battagio from Bergamo.
I don't care who you are. I mean your master. I don't think I quite caught his name.
Poor guy. deaf as a post. My master is Senor Federigo Rasponi.
But Senor Federigo Rasponi is dead.
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 Dead!
Dead? But I only left him outside. He was very much alive then. Oh, the picture of health cut down in its prime. Wait a minute. While I was talking to the lady, did one of you slip out and do him in?
Now look here.
Don't you come near me. A vendetta, was it? Knifed him in the back as soon as my back was turned. I know all about you city folk. The Borgias, the Medicis, the Corleones. Leave the gun and take the cannoli.
Luca Brazzi sleeps with the fishes.
Don't ask me about my business, kid. It was you, Fredo. You broke my eye. Well, maybe I should see for myself. I mean, the guy ain't cheap. He's not going to improve with age. I go to check his pulse.
What is he, a con man or an idiot?
I think he must be an idiot con man.
I don't think he's an idiot. I like him.
I don't know what to make of all this Rasponi business.
Father, if Senor Rasponi is alive, I'm not going to be very happy.
He can't be alive. We all saw the death notice from Turin.
Well, we don't want him dead or alive. We'll just have to tell him. He's too late.
Gentlemen, allow me to teach you some manners. Gentlemen, that are proper gentlemen have respect for their servants and do not go around playing tricks on them.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Careful. He may be dangerous.
You're right. I'll try being sympathetic with him. Tell me, has the world been treating you badly?
Well, no. But you have. Did you or did you not tell me that Senor Federigo Rasponi was dead?
I did.
Well, ha! He's still very much alive and waiting in the streets to show you his respect.
Senor Federigo Rasponi.
Senor Federigo Rasponi.
Of course.
Of Turin. If you go outside, you'll see him. Senor Federigo Rasponi of Turin.
You insolent servant, you're asking for a beating.
Calm yourself, Signor Pantalone. Tell him to ask this so-called Signora Sponi to come in.
Yes, do bid him come in.
Ah, at last. In the future, gentlemen, I hope you'll know how to handle gentlemen of quality, like myself. Never fear, my love. We will meet again.
I don't get it. That man's mad.
He may be mad that there is something about him that tells me otherwise. Sir, by your leave.
Yes. Oh, I know. Just some hoax perpetrated by my enemies to swindle me of my money.
Silvio, I tremble with fear.
I don't care what happens, my beloved. You are mine.
Now, the truth will soon be revealed.
Rely on me, friends. I'm the only one who has seen Signor Rasponi. I will soon be able to tell if this man is an imposter.
Signor Pantalone, the kindness to which I have become accustomed via our friendly, albeit faceless correspondence, is ill matched by the treatment to which I have been subjected today. Having sent my servant to you, I had hoped for a quick and eager welcome, only to find that I had been relegated to the streets below for nearly half an hour.
Begging your pardon, but who are you?
I am Federigo Rasponi!
That Rasponi is a phony. Not Federigo at all, but his sister in disguise.
Federigo Rasponi. It's a pleasure to see you alive and well, after all we had it otherwise.
The reports on my death have been greatly exaggerated. The story went that I was killed in an affair of honor, but thanks to heaven, it was only a flesh wound, and once I was up on my feet, I was bound for Venice.
Well, Signor Rasponi, I'm sure you'll...
Understand?
Yes, understand if I require a small piece of...
Evidence?
Evidence that would serve as proof to the contrary.
Of course. You are 4 letters from mutual acquaintances and associates. These should be sufficient to prove who I am.
Brighella, my former maidservant. What is she doing here?
If she speaks, my disguise is ruined. Why, good lady? Don't I know you?
Yes, Brighella from Turin?
Brighella, yes, of course. What brings you here to Venice, my good and loyal friend? Help me here and don't spill the beans.
Fear not, your secret's safe. Why, sir, I run the local inn.
What a coincidence! I will be staying here in Venice, and with your permission, will take a room in your inn.
It would be my pleasure, sir, to serve you.
Well, these letters introduce the person that carries them as Signor Federico Rasponi. And since you are the one who carries them, I must assume that you're the same person named therein.
Don't simply assume, sir. Ask Brighella. She can attest to my identity.
Indeed, sir. This is a Rasponi if I ever saw one.
Well, given these letters and the fact that good Brighella conforms their contents, I can only say, welcome to Venice, Signor Rasponi.
You mean this really is Rasponi? Silvio, we are lost! Hold me lest I faint!
And who is this fair creature?
Oh, this is my daughter, Clarice.
Then this is my fiancée. Madame, permit me.
Your servant, sir.
And who is this? A poor relation?
A nephew.
Sir, I am no nephew.
Careful, son. Only a fool rides a horse called anger.
I am the official fiancé of Signorina
Clarice.
Let's see how much I can get away with here. You just, sir. Signorina Clarice is engaged to me.
Oh, Signor Rasponi. You see, we believe the story of your untimely demise, so Clarice was promised to Silvio. But as I am a man of my word, she is yours. Silvio, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry for your loss. But we do have some lovely parting gifts for you.
Come, son. It is true that by law, the request that comes first must be honored first.
By Signor Rasponi, no gentleman would take the hand of a woman who has given her hand to another.
You are correct, but I can assure you that I am no gentleman.
Careful, son. Only a fool rides a horse called hubris.
Signor Pantalone, you do me wrong. Signorina Clarice is my fiancée, and nothing will make you yield her to another. This is an insult to the House of Lombardi.
And only a fool rides a horse called an insult to the House of Lombardi.
Well, my bride-to-be, what do you have to say about all of this?
You, sir, are a rancid, vile demon sent to torment me from the pits of hell.
I'm sure she'll grow to love you in time.
Well, now to business. As you know, that is the other reason that brings me here to Venice.
Yes. Well, once my clerk returns with the ledger, we'll get down to business.
Good, I'll come back when it is ready.
What's mine is yours. If you but need but ask. But what needs one who has so much?
Well, I could use some walking around money. I didn't bring a thing with me for fear of being robbed along the way.
Yes. Once my clerk returns, I'll send you money at Brighella's.
Don't send it to me. Let me send my servant to you. He's an honest fellow. You could trust him with your life. Figuratively.
Oh, excuse me, sir, but you are wanted downstairs.
Excuse me. Brigella, please entertain my future son-in-law while
Of
I
course.
check on what's going on.
So let me ask you a question, madam.
Quiet, do you want everyone to hear?
As a matter of fact, yes. We've been rehearsing this play for 5 weeks and I still don't get the plot.
It is rather convoluted, isn't it? But that's what you get with a 17th century play. I'll try to explain. My brother Federico is dead. He was killed in a duel by Florindo Artusi, the only man I ever loved. Here's what happened. Florindo Artusi fell in love with me, but my brother Federico forbade our affections and challenged Florindo to a duel. Florindo and Federico fought. Federico fell, and Florindo fled, a fugitive without so much as a farewell. I, being so fond of him, followed Florindo. Now I am Federico, to whom Pantalone owed money. Once I have the money, I will use it to find Florindo, and we will live happily ever after. Get it? Got it. Good. So good, kind, discreet, trustworthy Brighella. Do not betray me. You shall be justly rewarded.
You're going to trick Pantalone out of his money.
It's no trick. The money is mine. It was owed to my brother, and my brother left everything to me. But if old Pantalone knew the truth, he would never give me the money.
You can rely on me, madam. I will serve again as of old.
Good. Let's go to your inn. I left my servant waiting in the street.
Hey, everybody, I'm the actress that plays Smeraldina. And apparently the management has come backstage and said that you all are having some trouble understanding the plot of the play. Yeah, So I developed a little quiz to give you all right now to see if you know the play. So can I have the house lights up, please? Thank you. All right. So if you get one of these questions right, you will win a mint. So I would participate if I were you. All right. Where does this show take place? Sweden, Switzerland, or Italy? Oh, raise your hand, because I have to give people mints. Yeah, back there? Yeah, 2 hands, yeah. Yeah, Italy, yeah. Here, ready for your mint? I'm going to throw it at you. Yeah! Ah! Okay, thank you. All right, has anyone ever been to Italy before? You have? Did you like it there? Yeah? You did? I'm just going to give you some mint for liking it. That's fun. Ooh. We'll get that later. There you go. Who likes Italian food here? Anybody? Yeah? You do? Back there? What's your favorite pizza topping? Cheese. Cheese? Cheese? Yeah, I like that too, because you can't have cheese without a pizza. So, I mean, that's great. Does anyone like anchovies? No? Do you? You do? All right, I'm going to give you a mint. Just in case you want to go out after the show later. There you go. All right. Second question. Who was Clarice first engaged to? Was it Jim, Phil, Kanye, or Federico Rasponi? Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yep, I can hear it. Yeah, it was. Ready? Can you test it? Yeah, all right. Yeah. All right, next question. You really had to be paying attention. All right. What happened to Federico Rasponi back in Turin? Does anyone know? Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yes, he was killed in a duel. Good job. Ready? Yeah, all right, you guys are good at this. All right, so along with this quiz, I asked my friend Susanna to come out and help me along with the show, so you can come on. There we go. All right. So whenever there's an important part in the play, she's going to hold up the sign that says exposition. And so, yes, so when there's an important part in the play, you all should pay attention so you can follow along with what is going on, because it does get pretty difficult. All right, thank you, girl. Bye. Can we? Yeah, thank you. Actually, it's really cool. Esposina is actually an old family name, and it means, yo, listen up. So, I mean, it makes perfect sense. So. Perfect. All right, we're done with these questions. Oh, actually, I have one more. Who do you think in the show is extremely irresistible? You guys know? Oh, we have an answer, yeah? Red hair. I don't think I have red hair, so. I mean, I guess it's kind of red. And the light. I was looking for Smeraldina. Smeraldina. So you guys, I'm just gonna throw all these mints at you guys. Wait, I don't want to hit anyone in the head. Here we go. Isn't this great? Don't you all love live theater? Yeah.
only a few more steps.
Please, help me.
Why did I choose such a weakling of a servant? A good servant needs a little meat on my bones. His bones, actually. Now, let me help you. Better?
Now this may be my chance for a little spare change, and that could buy me lunch. Oh, sir, may I be of assistance?
Why, yes, good sir. Take this trunk to the inn. There.
Yes, sir, as you wish. Sir.
Bravo!
Light as a feather.
See? There. You may go.
What about my pay?
Pay? You didn't even make it 10 yards.
I'm not paid by the step.
Fine then. 2 pennies.
Oh my God. Please pay me.
2 more.
Is this your final offer?
Get out of here!
Paid in full.
Now then, let's see what this inn is like.
I have taken the liberty of checking you in, sir, and your baggage. Oh, wait.
Ah, good. And what type of a place is this?
Oh, a good place, sir. A lovely curb appeal, open floor plan with natural light, wood floors, big rooms, and a huge kitchen. Granite counters, all new appliances, and the smell coming from the kitchen. What they call that? Comfort food smell, mamma mia! I have taken upon myself to have a word with the chef and guarantee you will dine like a king.
Excellent. And what do you do?
Do, sir?
For a living?
Oh, me? I'm a servant, sir.
From here in Venice?
Not Venice proper, but Greater Venice. Sort of a Venetian metropolitan area. I'm from Bergamo.
Do you have a master now?
Why, no. Just now I happen to be, as they say, between engagements.
No master.
Nope, no master. The other one's not really here right now, so technically I'm not really lying.
What say I hire you to be my servant?
Your servant, sir? Well, might I inquire about the remuneration?
The what?
The wages!
How much do you want?
Well, my other master, the one who's not here now, paid me $1 a day and all the food I could eat.
I can manage that.
Good, because for you, it's more.
How much?
$1.50.
I can manage that.
First order of business. I need you to go to the post office. See if there is anything there for Florindo or Tusi. And if so, return here post haste.
And you'll order lunch?
Lunch it is.
I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship. $1.50 a day. $1.50 a day! Oh, if I were a rich man. Any of you know how much a ducat is worth in this economy? Anybody at all? Well, never mind, people. It's a lot of money. You know, actually, my other master, that clueless, beardless boy from Torrance, he didn't actually pay me $1 a day. But who cares? He's history. And now I'm off to the post office for my new master.
So this is how you wait for me. Go to the docks and get my trunk and bring it to the inn of Mistress Brighella.
Yes, sir. The docks. Think that way. The docks. Which way is that again?
You can't miss it. You'll pass a plaza and make a left at the first canal. Then take Route 24 past the Short Hills, Mulmer, onto 78, and go east through your half-bloods.
Got it. And the inn. Where's that again?
It's right in front of you.
The same inn as the other master.
Oh, and on your way back, stop at the post office and see if there are any letters for me. Better yet, see if there are any letters for me or for my sister, Beatrice Rasponi.
And you'll order lunch?
lunch it is.
Can't believe it! Some servants wait centuries, lifetimes, for just one master. And here I am with two in the span of 2 minutes. And with 2 lunches. But what am I going to do now? That was not a rhetorical question, people. I'll give you a hint. The answer is in the title of the play. So, what am I gonna do? Anybody? What? Wait on them both, you say? Impossible! And yet, why not? It'll be twice the honor to serve 2 masters, twice the profit to earn 2 salaries, and it'll be twice as filling to have 2 lunches. Surely I am up to the task. As I always say, the secret to life is honesty and fair dealing. And if you can fake that, you've got it made. Of course, I'll have to make sure that neither finds out about the other. But even if they do, what are they gonna do? Fire me? And even if one does, I lose one job, but I still have the other. It'll be a test of my skills as a crafty and wise servant. And even if it is just for one day, it'll be an adventure. So, I am resolved to be the servant of 2 masters. And now, to the post office. For them both.
Hark, the servant of Federico Rasponi. You there, servant.
Me, sir?
Where is your master?
My master's master. They're in the inn, sir.
Tell him I wish a word with him. Tell him if he is a man of honor, he will meet me face to face.
I go to tell my master. But which master?
I said go.
But sir, my master.
I said go.
Well, it's a 50-50 chance. I'll just send the first one I can find. Master.
Yes. Bring forth my rival, he whose existence I shall not suffer. Federico Rasponi may have escaped with his life once before, but he shan't be so lucky this time. Either he renounces his claim to my beloved Clarice, or I shall demand satisfaction.
There he is, master.
But I don't know him. What does he want with me?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find my way to the post office.
Sir, are you the gentleman who inquired after me?
I, sir? No, sir. I've not had the honor of your acquaintance, sir.
Well, my servant told me that you asked for me and wanted to challenge me to a duel.
Then he must have been mistaken. I said that I wanted a word with his master.
Well, that's me. I'm his master.
Then either your servant is identical to one I saw this morning, or he is servant to another master.
No, I'm his. He's mine.
I don't get it.
The man you spoke to is my servant.
Then it is clear that I have made a mistake. I beg your pardons at once, sir.
Well, mistakes happen.
Tell me, sir, are you perhaps a stranger to the city?
I am a simple traveler from Turin.
Turin. Funny, the man I came to challenge is from Turin as well.
Oh, if he has insulted you, I shall gladly help you obtain satisfaction. What is his name?
Federico Rasponi.
Federico Rasponi? Ah, I knew him only too well.
He makes a claim to the woman who this very morn swore to be my wife.
The cad. But rest easy, my friend, for Federico Rasponi will not steal away your bride or any bride ever again. For Federico Rasponi is dead.
Yes, well, that's what we thought too. But then this morning he showed up, safe and sound.
No!
Yes.
It cannot be true!
Signor Pantalone, my fair fiance's father, has made every inquiry into the matter and holds incontestable proof that Signor Rasponi is alive in Venice in person.
Alive in Venice in person! I fled from afar only to find him fleeing my foe.
If you see the villain, tell him that upon peril of his life, he will renounce all claims to my beloved Clarice. Tell him you heard it from me, from the man who loves her, from Lombardi, from Silvio Vincent Lombardi.
Federico, alive and in Venice? It cannot be true. True, he did challenge me to a duel, but I remember him lying there before me, all stabbed. Perhaps my foil missed his heart, and if so, the fault is mine. And then I must return to Turin to console my beloved Beatrice. Oh.
The rain nor sleep, nor dead of night shall strike master.
Truffaldino, did you go to the post office?
Sir, yes, sir.
Was there a letter for me?
Sir, yes, sir.
Did you get it?
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, hand it over.
Whoops! I mixed them up. One master's letters is mixed in with the other master's letters. I can't tell which is which for I can't read.
Well, come on, give me the letters.
Well, to tell you the truth, sir, these letters I carry, they are not all for you.
What?
You see, a funny thing happened on the way to the post office. I was on my way, and I bumped into this servant who I used to know from Bergamo. And this fella, this other servant, he said, "Oh, while you're there, can you see if there's anything there for my master?" And being the kind fellow that I am, I said, "Sure!" And sure enough, there was a letter for his master. But now I know not which is his and which is yours.
Well, let me see. What ho! A letter addressed to Beatrice Rasponi?
Did you find the one that belongs to my friend's master?
Who is this friend of yours?
Well, as I said, sir, he's a servant and his name is, Pasquale.
Pasquale. What is his master's name?
I have no idea.
He must have told you his master's name if he asked you to get the letters.
Of course he did, sir. Oops, I've really stepped in it now.
So, what's his name?
I don't recall because, I wrote it on a piece of paper.
Where's the paper?
Hold on, give me a minute. I'm making this up as I go along. I left it at the post office.
A confounding complication.
What he said.
Where does this Pasquale live?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Then how are you supposed to return the letters to him?
Good question. If I get out of this one, I'm going into politics. He said to meet him at the plaza. Give me the letter, sir, and I promise to make sure it gets in his hands.
Not a chance.
But, sir, mail tampering is illegal. And believe me, you do not want a postal worker angry at you.
I assure you that this letter is addressed to the one person who would insist that I read it. Madam Beatrice Rasponi, word of your departure has given rise to much talk. Everyone knows that you have gone to find Signor Florindo. That's me. And they have found out that you have assumed a manly, masculine garb and intend to arrest you. I am aghast! Beatrice fled to Venice in men's clothes to find me. This must mean that she still loves me, and she's willing to forgive me for killing her brother. Truffaldino, find this Pasquale friend of yours and find out if his master is a man or a woman. Do it quickly and you'll get the finder's fee.
And lunch?
And lunch.
Now this is getting as good as the Real Housewives of Florence. I can't wait to see how it all turns out. But for now, I gotta deliver this letter to the other master. But I can't deliver an open letter. I'll have to seal it. But how? You know, I once saw my grandmother seal a letter with chewed bread. She chewed the bread into a paste and then pasted it onto the seal. I'll try that. Bread. I think I have some bread in here. But where? Aha! Good thing I always have a snack. Seems such a shame to waste a crust of bread over something like this. Well. Oops. I ate it. Well, that's what I get for letting my stomach go hungry. I'll choose some more. I hate it again. My stomach has a mind of its own. Down, boy, down. I'll try once more. Success! Bingo!
Truffaldino, have you been to the post office?
Sir, yes, sir!
Are there any letters for me?
One for your sister.
Thank you. You're welcome. This letter has been opened.
No!
Opened and resealed with bread?
Bread? Impossible! If you can't trust the post office, then who can you trust?
It's a letter to me from an Alan Torrin informing me that the authorities are after me and that Florindo is here in Venice. Truffaldino, I have some business to attend to. You go to the inn and unpack.
And then we'll eat.
And then we'll eat. Still no sign of Signor Pantalone with my money. And I need it more than ever if I am to find Florindo.
Now that was good. I mean, I knew I was good, but that was really good.
Oh, you there. Is your master here?
No, sir. He isn't.
Is he coming back to have lunch?
Oh, I do hope so, sir.
When he comes back, give him this. 100 ducats. Oh, I have to go. Goodbye.
Ciao, senor. Funny, he didn't say which master to give this to.
Truffaldino! Did you find your friend, the servant Pasquale?
No, sir, but let me ask you, were you expecting money from anyone?
Well, I did give a letter of credit to a merchant when I arrived in Venice.
Well, then this must be yours!
Excellent. And you won't forget to search for Pasquale?
I'll take it upon myself right after lunch, sir.
Let's get a menu.
Now that was close. But I mean, at least I delivered the money to the right master. And now, at long last, lunch! Ah!
You'll marry Signor Federico, and that's final.
Father, I have always obeyed you, but this is just unjust.
You didn't object the first time you were engaged to him. You should have said something then, or forever held you peace.
But duty made me mute.
Well, duty makes you mute. Again, I've made your bed know you lie in it.
Excuse me, sir, but Signor Federico is... He wants to speak to you.
This is a nightmare.
No, come now. Signor Federico is a fine-looking specimen. If I had your luck with men, I wouldn't be crying. I would be dancing in the streets.
Oh, show him in. Enough tears. I don't want him to see you crying.
How can I stop crying when my heart is breaking?
Greetings, Signor Pantalone.
Oh, did you receive the purse of 100 ducats?
No.
But I gave it to your servant not 20 minutes ago.
Not to worry. I must have missed him. I'm sure he'll give it to me when I return. What's with the sheep?
Signora Federico. When she heard of your reported death, she started to cry. And not even your miraculous resurrection has stopped the flood.
Leave us, sir. I will see if I can stem the tide.
Certainly, sir. Clarice, Daddy has to go run an errand. Now you entertain your fiancé while I'm gone. Play nicely now.
Signorina Clarice,
Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me. And don't touch me.
Preparing me for married life, eh?
You may drag me to the altar, but you'll hold my fist and nothing more.
Oh, Signorina Clarice, if you knew how much we had in common, you wouldn't be so afraid. You don't want me and I don't want you. Your hand and your heart are already taken. Well, so are mine. So in that case, I will tell you a secret.
Oh, wait. Is this some kind of a trick?
No trick, madam, but you must promise to keep the secret.
I declare a vow of silence.
I am not Federico Rasponi. I'm his sister, Beatrice.
A woman?
Still!
You are not Federico Rasponi?
No, but Federico Rasponi was my brother. He opposed my marriage and he killed my beloved in a duel. It is my beloved that I search for. But it isn't easy for a woman to travel on her own, and it seems so simple just to take my departed brother's identity in order to collect the money that was owed to him by Signor Pantalone. That is why I'm in disguise. I beseech you by all the laws of sisterhood, do not betray me. I really shouldn't have told you any of this. But A, you appeared suicidal, B, you looked like you could keep a secret, and C, Silvio was out to kill me and I need all the help I can get. Now that you know the truth, will you take my hand as a sign of sisterly friendship and loyalty?
Take my hand. I entrust it to you as I would any sister.
Oh, well, that was quick.
Forgive me, Signor.
5 more minutes and I would have been a grandfather. Children, the wedding's set for tomorrow.
But we have to settle our business and go over our accounts first.
Oh, that will take an hour or 2 at most, and then tomorrow the wedding bells ring.
But father!
I know what you're worried about, but I'll take care of Silvio. The matter's settled.
Things are worse now than when you were a man!
There. As long as you don't really get married, everything will be fine.
But what if Silvio finds out that my father left us alone together? To convince him that I'm still faithful, I'll have to tell him the truth.
But you made a vow to keep our secret.
Oh, what is there to do?
Suffer in silence like we women have done for centuries.
Well, I may suffer, but it won't be in
Silvio!
Father, please, I have asked you to leave me alone.
And I have said that I want answers. What are you doing here in front of Pantalone's house?
Either he keeps his promise to me, or he renders satisfaction for the affront he has afflicted.
Leave him to me, my boy. I'll discuss the issue with him. I'll use reason and logic.
But Father...
Leave him to me, my boy. I'll make him see the error of his ways.
But Father...
Silvio, do I have to count to 3?
No, sir. But if Signor Pantalone won't listen to reason, tell him he'll need to deal with.
The poor boy. I can't help but pity him. Signor Pantalone should have never said that he could marry Clarice unless he knew for certain that his suitor from Turin was dead. I'll discuss the issue with him, reasonably. With decorum. You're a servant, Signor Pantalone.
Your servant, Signor Lombardi. I was coming to look for you and your son.
Oh, what a relief. Then Clarice shall be Silvio's wife after all.
Well, actually...
No need for explanations. It was an awkward situation. Let's let bygones be bygones.
Yes, well, about the promise I made to Signor Federico.
He blindsided you, took you by surprise with no time to think. I'm sure you never even realized how much you're going to insult and offend my entire family.
Well, insults notwithstanding, a contract is a contract.
Yes, I understand. A contract is a binding agreement forged in honor and locked in a law. But that was a two-way contract between you and the fellow from Turin. Yes. Whereas ours is a threesome, confirmed its validity by the love of the girl herself or my son.
Yes, but...
And you know, in matrimonial cases, consensus, et non concubitus, factum virum.
I'm sorry, but my Latin's a little rusty.
Women cannot be sacrificed.
Any other pearls of wisdom?
No, nothing else.
Are you finished?
Yes, I'm finished.
May I speak?
Yes, you may.
Doctor, I have great respect for legal learning, but in this case it does not apply.
So are you trying to tell me that the other marriage is still taking place?
Yes, and now that they have fallen in love, there are no more stumbling blocks.
Fallen in love?
Yes, I've seen it with my own eyes. I left them alone for just a few moments, and when I returned, they were in the most tender of embraces.
You appall me, sir. There will be penalties to pay, compensation for pain and suffering, and court costs. Contracting a further contract until dissolution of a former contract cannot contract a marriage contract prior to dissolution of said former contract. Coram testibus, omna tempus, tempus fiat, haginas babkis.
And you, sir, are nothing but a Latin gas bag. The Rasponis combine and sell the Lombardis. Pluribus unum. Gas bag the younger. Sir, hold your temper.
My temper will not be bridled. for it flies on wings of love, and temper is as temper does, sir.
And stupid is as stupid does, sir.
My father has just related to me a news which I can scarce believe. The marriage between Signorina Clarice and Signor Federigo is settled.
Settled, finished, done, kaput, over and out.
How can you even show your face? Have you no honor? Have you no shame?
Excuse me! Is that how a gentleman speaks to one of my age?
What does your age matter to me? Other than it shall be easier to stab you.
I'm not a shishubab meant to be skewered and turned on a spit. I am a gentleman and deserve to be treated with respect.
You are a weasel and are accustomed to be a weasel. Now by heaven, I shall strike thee.
Help! Murder!
Father-in-law, I shall save you.
Future son-in-law, in just in time too.
Aha! The very man my sword has sought.
Not someone I really wanted to bump into.
Come, sir, will you meet me? Steel to steel?
I fought far finer foes. My name is Inigo Montoya. Killed my father. Prepare to die.
Ha! But I have another.
Dearest, sweetest Clarice, because you so gently utter your request, I will with regret tender to Silvio his life. In consideration of this mercy, I ask you that you remember the solemn vow you made to me.
Dear Silvio, are you hurt?
Dearest Silvio, dear to one who mocks and cuckolds him.
Silvio, why such reproach? I love you, I adore you, and I am faithful to you. No.
Faithful, yes, but not to me. Faithful to your vow to love another.
I never vowed to love another. I'd die before I'd love someone other than you.
He just said, remember the solemn vow you made.
But that was not a vow of matrimony.
Then what sort of vow was it?
Silvio, I wish I could explain it to you, but I cannot.
And why not?
Because I made a vow.
And to whom have you made that vow?
To Signor Federigo Risponi.
Aha! And to believe I believed you when you said you loved me. Only a fool rides a horse called woman.
I love you with all my heart.
And I hate you with all my spleen.
Silvio, if you do not stop this, I swear to kill myself.
How do you do that?
I work out. But I swear to kill myself.
Better dead than wed to Federigo.
Fine. And you'll be sorry when I'm dead.
Whoa! What is going on here? When are you gonna learn that that man is just not that into you? I mean, didn't you ever watch Oprah?
You're right. Ingrate that I should. That I should. Line.
Line. Stand there. What are we? That's great. I'm mute. That's just great. You don't see that every day. A mute prompter.
Can't you just give me the line?
Sorry, non-union babe. Besides, it's bad theater etiquette. 1 minute I'm playing the nurse from Romeo and Juliet, and the next I'm on a bus to Pisa.
Okay, well, I could do this. Focus. Okay. Ingrate that I should do. That I should. Oh, I give up. Line. That I should hit myself in the chest. That I should sing the song from Titanic. Oh, well, that can't be right. Okay. That I should take a nap. Die!
gentlemen, now is my favorite part of the show. It is time for a little musical divertimento.
I don't have a clue what I'm supposed to say. Kumbaya, my lord? I am the walrus? It's a small world after all? Hit me, baby, one more time. Gotta get down on Friday.
Everybody, take it home!
Well, isn't this always the way? Two masters and not one of them back in time for lunch. And you know they're both gonna show up, and I'll be the one caught in the middle. And it all arranged to work out beautifully. But now the jig will be up, and I won't be able to juggle them both. But wait, here comes one now. And you know what they say? A bird in the hand. Two birds in the hand. Three birds on a foot. It's not handy. Or something like that.
Truffaldino! Did you find your friend Pasquale?
I thought I was supposed to look for him after lunch.
I'd like to find him sooner rather than later.
Then we should have ordered lunch sooner. Can you believe him? First he tells me to order lunch. Then he goes off gallivanting, who knows where, as lunch comes and lunch goes.
I don't want to eat. I must find out if Beatrice is here. Perhaps I will investigate as myself. Truffaldino, I have important business to attend to.
if you want to eat, order lunch for yourself. But first, I need you to put the money in my trunk. Now, remember the key. If you need to find me, I'll be at the plaza.
Okay, now, what was the main point to remember from that scene? Anybody at all?
Mueller.
That he said I could get something to eat. Finally, Truffaldino gets some food. I mean, if the guy wants to starve, then fine. But my complexion is not meant for fasting. Oh, I'm melting. Oh, what a world. Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm acting.
Oh, right.
I'll just stash his purse away and then sit down and tuck in.
Truffaldino!
Drat my day job.
Doesn't your Pantalone give you a purse with 100 ducats?
Oh, yes, indeed he did, master. In fact, he had all of his ducats in a row.
Then why didn't you give it to me?
Was it yours?
Was it mine? Who did he say to give it to?
He said to give it to my master.
And who is your master?
You are.
Then why didn't you give it to me?
Good question.
Where is it?
Here it is.
I'll count it later. Find Brighella and tell her I'm having guests for lunch and I need a table for two. Pronto.
Yes, sir. And shall I give her your order? Perhaps something to start?
Maybe an aperitif?
Oh, what?
Aperitif.
No, thanks. I got my own.
Oh, never mind. Use your judgment. Whatever that's worth. But he'll be here soon, so make sure it's ready by the time I get back with him.
Yes, sir.
And put this in my trunk. It's a bank check for 4,000 ducats.
On the double, sir. I'll hide it at once.
See that you do.
I'm the king of the world! My master has ordered me to order him lunch. I'll show him I'm a man of good taste. I'll just stash this check away and then... No, there is much to do. After all, the key to a really memorable meal is not a mountain of food in the middle of the table, but a beautifully well-laid table. Hello? Hey in there! Anybody out? Brighella!
What can I do for you, Truffaldino?
Well, my master has a gentleman coming to lunch in a few minutes. Knowing I am a bit of a connoisseur in these matters, he's left the table arrangements to me. So, what's good today?
I can make you whatever you'd like. For the first course, may I recommend gazpacho andoulas con cerveza?
Yeah, and what's that?
Cold Spanish soup with cherries. Oh. Then some lightly fried fish, delicately boiled meat, and a fricandeau.
What? I know the first three well enough, but what the heck's a fricandeau? One more! Oh, now this is a circle of life! Give me that.
It's French for taste good.
All right, fine, that's the first course. What's the second?
Second course is a juicy roast duckling with boysenberry gravy, a tasty and nice salad, delectable fresh fruits, and a trifle.
No! These are big men! They won't be satisfied with a trifle.
It's a dessert, a pudding from England.
Oh, well, if it's English, then Cheerio.
No Cheerios. Now, don't worry about the table. My waiters will take care of the table.
No disrespect, Brighella, but laying a table is not something that can be delegated. Allow me to demonstrate. Now, picture for just 1 second that this is my master's table. You see?
Not quite seeing it. I'm a visual learner.
Well, let me give you the bigger visual aid. here, and here are 5 dishes. And in the middle, the soup. Now, the boiled meat goes here, the fried fish goes here, here the duckling, here the gravy, here the salad, and here the friggin' French stuff. And voila, a well-laid table.
No, it's all wrong. You've got the gravy a mile away from the top.
Ah, I see your point. Sort of a feng shui kind of thing. I like it.
And we place the fruit plate over here.
Which leaves room for the trifle over here. Fabulous!
What are you two doing?
Arranging the table setting for lunch.
What's that piece of paper?
Yes, the check he gave me.
That's not my check, is it?
Oh, it was very foolish of me, sir, but I'll put it back together again.
You ingrate! Is this how you take care of my things?
It was very careless, but I'm sure I can get it back into one piece.
You should be beaten repeatedly.
Oh, please, sir. I'd rather do it myself.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Actually, I thought it was quite amusing.
Amusing? He acts the fool on purpose.
It'd be serious if it couldn't be fixed, but I'll simply write you another check.
Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman. And you are an idiot. Get out.
I was just trying to show Brighella here how to lay a proper table.
Oh, so it's my fault.
Well, if you hadn't put the duckling so close to the friggin' French stuff,
Get out now.
I go to lay the table. The right way.
Now, anything in particular I can get for you, gentlemen?
2 soft meatballs for the sake of my last 2 teeth.
Meatballs then for Signor Pantalone.
Very good, sir.
And tell Truffaldino to come wait on us.
I'll tell him, sir.
Signor Federico, your hospitality cheers me. Oh, I'm still shaky from the events of this morning. If you hadn't saved me from that young scoundrel Silvio, he would have run me through. I owe you my life.
You owe me no such thing. I'm just glad I could get there in time.
My, what quick service.
Indeed.
Luncheon is served, sir. This way, please.
Go and put the soup on the table.
After you, sir.
Thank you.
No, thank you, sir.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. I insist.
Signor Federico, when I was your age, now you can go uphill both ways.
They call this lunch? 1 dish at a time? Those 2 have money to burn and nothing to show for it. I bet the soup isn't even worth tasting. I'd better check. Good thing I'm always armed. Good.
Hey, Truffaldino, you better serve this while it's hot.
What you got for me, Rizzola?
Meat and another dish to follow.
What is this? Mutton or veal? Mutton, I think. I'd better check. Nope, not mutton, and definitely not veal. Lamb, and not lamb at that.
Truffaldino!
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
I was just putting the dish on the table, sir.
And why are you serving me before I've arrived?
Well, I saw you coming from the upstairs window, sir. Always anxious to please.
But didn't you make a mistake?
A mistake, sir?
You start with the boiled thing and serve me soup after.
Sir, in Venice, the soup is always served last.
Well, I'm not from Venice, so I'd like my soup first. Take that boiled thing back to the kitchen from where it came.
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
And hurry up. I want to eat and take a nap.
Yes, sir. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
My Beatrice, I must rest, and then I'll find you.
Truffaldino!
And we're off. Coming, sir.
Truffaldino! Truffaldino! How long am I supposed to wait? Truffaldino!
Quick, set a table in the other room. My other master has just arrived. And bring the soup.
Right.
Now, what is this? Must be the fricandeau. Whoa! I'd better check it out. Say, that is French for taste good. Bravo, my friend. Excellent. Soup's on. It's time to play doubles. One servant waiting on 2 tables for 2 masters. Even I'm impressed. Now, I'll wait on the 2 tables, and you 2 get the rest of the stuff. And meet me back here. Break!
Okay, but we split the tips.
Fine! Ready, set, go!
Next course.
Give it here, Malfoy. Give it here!
Why don't you let us help you?
Truffaldino!
You heard them. They're calling for me.
Fine. It isn't my station anyway.
Order up!
Order up!
Okay, super waiter, take these meatballs to your master.
He ordered meatballs?
He ordered meatballs.
He ordered meatballs. But which he is he? If I ask the kitchen, they'll suspect. And if I serve them wrong, they'll suspect. Either way, my cover will be blown. I know. I'll just divide the meatballs up and serve half to each master and see who claims them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 and 4, but there's still 1 left. Well, I don't want to play favorites or hurt anyone's feelings. I know. Now that's a spicy meatball. Now, I'll serve these meatballs to this master.
Truffaldino.
Coming. What is this fudge?
It's English pudding.
And it's for?
Your master.
Well, she's a big help. I know it's for my master. But which master? English pudding, Smells sweet. I'd better check. Oh, now this is good.
Truffaldino!
Coming. This is so good.
Truffaldino!
Coming. This is just too good. Just one more mouthful.
Truffaldino!
I can pry this from my cold dead hands.
Where is the devil? Truffaldino!
Where in blazes is he? Truffaldino!
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 Truffaldino! Truffaldino!
Truffaldino!
Truffaldino!
Truffaldino!
Truffaldino!
Truffaldino!
Truffaldino! There you are!
Truffaldino! There you are!
Come in here and wait on me.
Come in here and wait on me!
Yes, sir.
What are you doing out here? I've been waiting for you.
I was just getting the next dish, sir.
Dessert? I'm not ready for dessert. Get that back to the kitchen and see what else they have.
I'll go and see, sir.
And hurry up. I want to eat and take a nap.
Yes, sir. Is there anything left in there? I'll just save this for later.
Duck up!
Duck up, sir.
Duck? I didn't order duck. Take that back to the kitchen. While you're at it, I do want dessert. Get me a fruit plate.
Fruit plate.
Fruit up.
Fruit up, sir.
Ah!
Signor Pantalone wants more meatballs.
Meatballs up.
And we're ready for dessert. Some cupcakes, perhaps.
Cupcakes in 17th century Italy.
Cupcakes up!
Cupcakes up, sir.
Truffaldino, bring me gelato.
Now that's more like it. Gelato up.
Gelato up.
Gelato up, sir.
Truffaldino!
Pie up.
Pie up!
Truffaldino, bring me cake.
Cake up.
Cake up.
It's times like this a man could use a cup of coffee. But wait, they're quiet. It's finished.
Truffaldino, the check!
Truffaldino, the check.
Check, please.
woman.
But you're playing a woman who dresses like a man. The costume plot says you wear manly, masculine garb.
At least let me change for the last scene.
Places! Places for Act 2!
Oh, shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me, but before we can continue with our program, we are contractually obligated to present the following commercial message. Please keep in mind that the views expressed do not necessarily represent those of the management.
Oh! How I wish I'd eaten all those spicy meatballs backstage. How can I spell relief?
F-R-I-C-A-N-D-E-A-U.
Fricandou! Why, what's fricandou?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that, friend. Fricandou is a medicinal tonic derived from plants, herbs, roots, and scentworms. It has been used for ages by the mystical tribes of the Guapabushki of the exotic isle of Kikamani. It heals, it soothes, it purges, it binds. It makes the blind walk and the lame see. The lame walk and the blind see, you idiot! Oh, right, lame walk, blind see. Now, let's listen to the testimony of someone who's tried it. Oh, kind sir or madam, have you ever suffered from bunions, allergies, the blues, and satanic possession?
Get your hands off me.
Temper. Remember our agreement?
But, oh, all right. Yes, I have suffered from bunions, allergies, the blues, and
Satanic possession.
satanic possession.
And then he tried fricandou.
And I got rid of my warts and bunions, and my satanic possession is completely under control. All thanks to fricandou. And now can we get started? Ladies and gentlemen, Act 2! Get off the stage!
Hi, everybody. I'm Smeraldina, the servant to Signor Pantalone and his daughter Clarice. Now, Clarice is in love with Silvio, but is engaged to Federico Rasponi of Turin, who has come to claim her, even though everyone thought he was dead. Dead. Well, now, at the beginning of Act 2, my mistress Clarice has sent me to deliver this letter to Signor Federico Rasponi and run by Mistress Brighella. But I can't help but wondering why, if Clarice is sending me to deliver a letter to a man that she doesn't love, it doesn't make sense. But here I am. There you go.
Oh.
I almost forgot that my master's in there having lunch, and if he sees me out here, he'll be furious. I know. I won't go inside. I will give this letter to whoever comes out first. And if my master sees me, I will say that I came to look for him. Hello? Hey! In there.
What's going on? Oh, it's you. Well, this must be my lucky day. And I would have been just happy with the fricandou. Who says you can't make a living in the arts? So tell me, what is a beautiful girl like you doing in a place like this?
I hope I haven't disturbed you, sir.
Oh, no. Your duty is my pleasure. I mean, your pleasure is my duty.
I don't wish to interrupt your lunch.
What care I for lunch when I can feast on your eyes?
Well, my mistress has sent me to deliver this letter. It isn't fit for me, a maidservant, to be seen in the tavern, so perhaps would you be so kind as to deliver the letter for me? I would consider it a great personal favor.
Then I will do it. But first, I have a question for you.
What?
From a good man, an honest man, an upstanding man. Tell me, Have you ever heard of someone named Truffaldino Battitore?
A chance to have some fun. I've heard a word or two about him, perhaps.
Well, he's quite a catch, you know. Handsome, stocky, swarthy, smart, and one heck of a dancer.
No, don't know him.
Well, he knows you.
He does.
And he loves you.
Stop, you're teasing me.
And if he could but glimpse one small sign of affection, he would make himself known to you and carry you off on the wings of romance.
Oh, brother. Well, maybe if I saw him and liked him, I could return his affection.
You want to see him?
Please.
Be right back. Bonjour.
Did I miss something?
You see him?
See who?
A man that loves you. You know, I think you're the most beautiful woman in the world.
Really?
No, but I don't mind lying if it gets me somewhere. I swoon with love.
Well, why didn't you just say so before?
Just shy, I guess. So, what do you say?
I don't know.
You gotta say something.
I don't know.
Say something. Say anything.
No, I mean, I really don't know. I don't know the next line.
Line. Oh my God, you bastard. All right. One word.
One syllable, 3 letters.
It sounds like sky.
Sounds
like sky.
By, cry, my, sty, I.
You know, I had a sty in my eye once. Little penicillin kid then right up.
Shy!
Oh,
That's it! I'm shy too.
Great! If we got married, there'd be little conversation at the dinner table. So tell me, is there any hope for me?
Well, there is something about you.
Well, then if someone wanted to marry you, who would he have to ask?
My master and mistress.
And what would they say?
They say they're happy if I'm happy.
Good! Then we're all going to be very happy. Give me the letter and I promise when I return with the answer, we'll talk about our future. Say, you don't happen to know what's in that letter, do you?
No, but I'm dying to find out. We could open it.
A girl after my own heart.
But the trick is sealing it again so that no one knows.
Is she perfect or what? Have to do this neatly.
Quick, read it.
The letter says.
The letter says.
The letter says.
The letter says.
The letter says. There's not enough light. I can't make it out. You're more closely acquainted with your mistress's handwriting.
She has lousy handwriting, but I think the first word is dear.
How'd you know that?
Because it's a letter.
Ah, clever girl. And I think the letter after dear is an S.
And I think the letter after that is an I.
So it's an S. And then an I. Then it must be dear sir. No?
No. It's another S. Sistine. She wrote a letter to the Sistine Chapel.
Let me see that. Sistine. She wrote a Sistine. It's very green of her, I must say.
That. Sissy.
This is no time for name calling. Sister. Dear sister.
Sister? That doesn't make any sense. He's her fiancé.
And he's my master. Why would your mistress be calling my mister a sister?
Well, the upper class is known for inbreeding.
Smeraldina, what are you doing here?
Sir, I was just coming to look for you.
What's that?
Nothing, just a piece of paper.
Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Another letter addressed to me and you opened it. Tell me, do you do this for a living?
Sir, I am completely in the dark as to how this happened.
Signor Pantalone, the letter to me from your daughter, Signorina Clarice, informing me of Silvio's insane jealousy. And this knave of a servant of mine had the impudence to tear it open.
And you helped him, I suppose.
Sir, I am completely in the dark as to how this happened.
Who opened this letter?
Not I!
Oh, who brought it?
Well, Truffaldino brought it to his master.
And Smeraldina brought it to Truffaldino!
Oh, so you're the cause of all this trouble. I'll see to you when I get home.
You'll what? See to me?
Oh.
Chase me? You tried that before, but you were too old to catch me. Why should it be any different?
Oh, mates. Oh, no, you saucy mates. Oh, when I catch you. Oh, when I catch you. I'll show you I can still chase.
I have no clue how I'm getting out of this one.
Oh, poor Clarice.
Maybe I can sneak away.
She despairs over Silvio's jealousy.
He doesn't even see me at all.
Stop right where you are.
Missed it by that much.
Who's responsible for opening this letter?
Sir, I cannot tell a lie. It was Smeraldina.
Smeraldina! It was you, you low-life halfwit, and that's the second letter of mine you've opened today. Come here!
Wow. Sir, the quality of mercy is not strange.
Come here!
It felleth like the gentlest drop from heaven.
Come here!
If you prick us, do we not believe? Ha ha!
This is for all my letters! This is for tearing up the check! And this is for the bad Shakespeare!
Oh!
Truffaldino! Beating my servant?
Oh, the shame. Beaten like a drum. It's an affront to you, sir, when you think about it.
Who was it who gave you the thrashing?
If only I knew, sir.
Well, if you don't know him, then why did he thrash you?
Ah, good question.
You let yourself be beaten up, making no attempt to defend yourself, which in turn opens up me, your master, to insult, injury, mockery, and all the consequences therein implied.
Well, you see, sir,
Now,
that...
this is for the insult, this is for the injury, this is for the mockery, and this is for all the consequences therein implied.
Did you ever have one of those days? Well, it's official. I am the servant of two masters, and they're paying me at twice the going rate. But look on the bright side. I'm now the servant and a two-income family. But I don't care. I mean, as long as they feed me. And tonight, I'll be fed even better than I was this afternoon. Hey, you. Come here. Take these. Meal prompters. They gotta be good for something. So, let's see. Master number 1 is out on business. And master number 2 is inside taking a nap. So, what to do until it's time to eat again? I know. I'll give their clothes a good airing. And I'll get my good friends to help me. Oh, Cammararie, Battitore, Cammararie, Oh!
What now?
Well, I wanted to air out my master's clothes, and I need your help bringing out the trunk.
You go.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go either.
Ladies, there's no need to quarrel. There's plenty to go around. Shoot it out to see who goes first.
1, 2, 3.
Ah, Signorina Cammararie, it'll be an honor to have you by my side.
You gotta admit, that guy is good. Quick, eager, well, a little too eager if you ask me. I don't trust him. I was a servant once myself, so I know the score. Nobody does anything just for love of it. Bet he's got some scheme or other working, or he's obviously two masters blind. Mark my words, he's up to something.
And now, you help me with the other trunk, but quietly. My master is sleeping, and so is she.
Hey, Battitore, come on. Can you believe that guy? I've never seen anyone wait on one master the way he waits on two. It's almost too good to be true. In fact, it is too good to be true. But keep your eye on him. Everyone knows that working for two masters is the easiest way to rob them both. It's coming back.
And right about there. My thanks, ladies. You can go. Go. Back to the kitchen from whence you came. Get out of here. Go on. You two muties. I can handle this myself. Well, now that those three are gone, I can do my work in peace and in quiet, and with no one around to bother me. Now, which key is which and which trunk does it fit? I'll try this one. Right on the first try. And that must mean that this key opens this one. 2 for 2. Let's empty them out. Clean up. Everybody, everywhere. Clean up. Everybody does their share. Clean up, everybody, everywhere, clean up. Oh, this is ladies' underwear. Clean up, everybody, everywhere, clean up, everybody does their share. Clean up, everybody, everywhere, clean. What's this? Yeah, no. Sometimes they leave cookies or candies in their pockets. Let's see here. Nope, not in there. Oh, what have we here? A little picture. My, now that's a handsome man. Who can it be? I wonder. You know, the face looks familiar, but I can't quite place it. He sort of looks like my other master, except those clothes and that wig. Oh, well, it takes all kinds.
Truffaldino!
He's up, and the jig may be up too if he sees my other master's trunk. You want to know how it got here? I better come up with something, but what? A good idea. That's exactly what I could use right now. A good idea.
Truffaldino!
Coming, sir. I know. I'll just say it belongs to someone just arriving at the inn. But I better get all this stuff away first. But which coat had the portrait? And which coat goes in which? And which is which?
Truffaldino! Do you want another beating?
No, sir. I'll be there in just a minute. I'll just get it all out of sight for now and sort it out once I see what he wants. Oh, I don't have time.
Truffaldino! What are you doing?
Just staring at your clothes, sir.
And whose trunk is that?
Oh, no one. That's your trunk, sir.
No, this is my trunk. Here is my black coat, But what's this? I sense a disturbance in the force. What's this doing here?
Oops! I switched the coats. The picture should be in my other master's pocket.
Truffaldino, this is my own portrait, the one I gave to my beloved Beatrice. How did it get here?
Well, you see, sir, there's an answer to this. I don't know what it is, but there is an answer.
Truffaldino?
Who's there?
A friend.
A friend?
Your master, Florindo, Artusi.
I can't see. I can't see. The Lord has struck me blind. I've been healed. Hallelujah.
All right, Truffaldino. Now tell me, how did this picture get into my coat pocket?
Forgive me for taking advantage of my station, sir. The picture belongs to me. I hid it there because I was afraid that I might lose it.
How did you come to own this portrait?
My former master from Turin left it to me.
Your former master from Turin left it to you?
Oh, yes, sir. We were very, very close. He died and he left me his portrait.
How long ago did he die?
A week and a half.
What was his name?
I don't know. He was always in disguise.
Incognito?
No, in disguise.
How long did you work for him?
A week and a half.
A week and a half? That's how long ago Beatrice left for me.
He actually seems to be mine. I might as well embroider.
Truffaldino, are you sure your master's dead?
Dead.
Was he young?
Oh, yes, very, very young, sir.
Beardless?
Smooth as a baby.
Tis she, beardless, beloved Beatrice. What did he die of?
He had an accident, sir.
Where is he buried?
Wow, I did not see that one coming. Well, he wasn't buried, sir.
What?
No, you see, his former servant came and put him in a coffin and mailed him back home.
Was this the same servant that you got the letters for at the post office?
Why, yes. Yes, it was. Pasquale. Good old Pasquale.
All is lost! I can no longer endure the agony of my grief.
Wow. That portrait and my sorry tale really made him quite emotional. And yet, I made the whole thing up so he wouldn't get wise about the trunks. The trunks! I better get them out and into their rooms before my other master comes.
What ho, Truffaldino?
The other master! Come back to give me another piece of his mind, I bet.
I assure you, Signor Pantalone, the last payment was never received. You still owe me the money. Now, I've brought my own set of books from Turin so we can compare them. Either way, one of us will or the other. Truffaldino?
Yes, sir?
Where's my trunk key?
Here it is, sir.
And whose trunk is that?
No one, just someone just arriving at the end.
Very well. Bring me my ledger book.
Right, sir. The book. Is this the book, sir?
Yes, thank you. Now, if you'll see that everything is in order... Wait a minute, this isn't my book. What book is this?
Keep in touch.
These are 2 letters I wrote to Florindo. How can this be? I feel so confused.
Signor Federico, are you ill?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Truffaldino, how did this book get in my trunk?
What?
I say, how did this book get in my trunk?
I can't hear you. I'm in a trunk.
Out with it, the truth.
Forgive me for taking advantage of my station, sir. The book belongs to me. I hid it there because I was afraid that I might lose it. It's worth a shot. It worked for the other guy.
So you gave me your book instead of mine.
Well, actually, sir, I only acquired that book recently and didn't recognize it was mine. It's a good book, sir. I actually intend on reading it someday.
How did you get it?
My former master from Venice died and willed the book to me.
How long ago?
A week and a half.
But I met up with you in Verona.
Which is where I went, having just come from Venice because I was so upset about the death of my poor master. Am I good or what? Ooh.
Alack, I daren't ask. Was your master's name Florindo Artusi?
Florindo Artusi, as I live and breathe today, even though he doesn't.
And you're sure he's dead?
Dead.
Where did he die?
He fell into a canal.
Where is he buried?
Ha! I'm ready this time. He wasn't buried, sir. He fell into a canal, sank like a stone, and was never seen again. Gotta go.
Woe is me. My Florindo is dead. My love is dead. My only hope is dead. What purpose serves this wretched life when dies the one for whom I lived? All is lost. Love's twisted plots about a heartless maze to a poor woman like me. I left my home. I left my family. I dressed in manly masculine garb and confronted danger. I hazarded my very life, all for Florindo. I can no longer bear to see the light of day. My adored one, my beloved, I follow you to thy tomb.
What an actress! Excuse me, but did he say that he was a woman? A female woman? Wow! What a surprise! What a plot twist! Oh, I'm gonna go home and tell my daughter.
Nobody knows the trouble of...
Wait a minute. Did you hear that? Senor Federico is a woman. Remarkable. And you know what that means, don't you? I'm not the servant of two masters after all. I'm the servant of one master and a mistress. Huh. It's like I'm in Priscilla, queen of the desert. But on the other hand, water is water, and east is east, and west is west. And if you stew cranberries like applesauce, they taste much more like prunes than rhubarb does. Ha!
My problems are solved. My worries are gone. A long national nightmare is over. Clarice can marry her Silvio after all. Doctor, what good fortune to find you here. It's kismet that we meet this way.
Sir, you have the audacity to address me?
I wish to share my good news.
The only news you wish to share is that the marriage between your daughter and Esponia is taking place. Well, let me tell you this. I don't care a thing.
Oh, no, let me explain.
Your affairs and the affairs of your family are no longer any concern of mine.
But you don't understand. My daughter's free to marry your son.
What? So that's it, is it? Well, that is even more insulting. My son is not going to marry anyone's cast-off.
No, but the gentleman from Turn is...
I don't care what he is. It is no longer any concern of mine. It was you who left your daughter alone with him, without a chaperone, at hoc suspici.
Oh, but nothing happened, I can assure you, because the gentleman from Turn is...
I'll not listen, not to a word, non est mea cura, sir.
But the truth about the gentleman from Turn...
Truth? You dare to speak to me of veritas? You, who broke our contract? You, sir, are a disgrace, a blot upon society. Commendatium DC. Homo qui falso.
And donic mortis to you, too, you homo insanus fractum. I could butcher Latin just as well as him. I tried to tell him that the gentleman from Turn was a woman, but he just wouldn't listen. Look, here comes his pretty and dim-witted son. Perhaps I'll have better luck with him. Oh, Silvio, what good fortune to find you here.
Signor Pantalone, my chance has come at last.
I have good news if you wish to hear it.
What say you, sir?
The marriage between my daughter, Clarice, and Signor Federico has foundered.
You deceived me, sir.
No, I tried to tell your father the same thing, but he just wouldn't listen. And if your affections have not been fickle, then my daughter's prepared to render you her hand.
Oh, I am recalled to life. But wait, Signor Pantalone, I cannot clasp a hand that has so recently clasped another.
Oh, but the other is not...
How can I claim her as mine, knowing she was so recently claimed by another man?
But the other man is not a man!
Not a man?
Not a man! Long story short, Federica Rasponi is actually Beatrice Rasponi.
I don't get it.
The gentleman we thought was Federica Rasponi is actually Beatrice Rasponi.
I don't get it!
He may look like an idiot, talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot. The gentleman we thought was Federica Rasponi is actually Beatrice Rasponi, dressed as her brother. Dressed as a man.
Dressed as a man?
Dressed as a man!
Oh! Now I get it!
And in record time.
But, Signor Pantalone, a woman cannot marry another woman.
Oh, they can in New York or Connecticut, but that's a different matter. Come to my house. My daughter does not know of any of this yet, and I'll explain it to you both.
Can't find a heart more full. Can't find a soul more relieved. Can't find a man happier. Can't find a fellow frothier.
Come on, frothy boy, your bride awaits.
Oh, woe is me! I can no longer bear to see the light of day!
Oh, agony! I can no longer bear this pain of my grief. Your pardon, sir!
Pardon, sir!
Come, oblivion!
Come, death!
Beatrice, we will soon be together forever!
Florindo, I follow you to the grave!
Wait, what did you just say?
I said, I follow you to the grave!
No, the part before that, the name of the man you're following!
Florindo Artusi, the only man I ever loved!
Sir, I demand to know who you are!
I am no sir! Beneath this manly masculine garb beats the broken heart of a woman!
A woman of what name?
Beatrice Rasponi!
Can this be? Beatrice?
Who do I see? Florindo?
My love!
My love!
Oh! That was a close one. But, Beatrice, why were you going to do away with yourself?
Because of the news of your premature death. You were dead, you know.
Dead?
Dead.
Dead? Who said I was dead?
Your servant, but why did you want to die?
Because my servant told me you were dead.
Dead?
Dead.
Dead. We must seek out these servants and confirm them for their villainy. I know. Brighella can help us. Brighella! Brighella!
You bellowed. Carefully, sir. I'm at your service, sir.
Oh, there is no need to pretend any longer, Brighella. This is the man I was telling you about. Florindo Artusi.
Who?
Florindo Artusi. We have found each other again.
Oh, well, then my congratulations to you both.
Signora Brighella, do you know where our servants are?
No, I only work with the one, but my waiters work with them both. I'm sure they can locate them for you. Oh, and by the way, great scene.
Oh,
it was nothing.
Your brother, Federico, is he dead?
Yes, he died from the wounds suffered in your duel.
But I was told he was alive and well and here in Venice.
No, that was me. Since they dressed as the man to find you, I took Federico's identity in order to collect some money that was owed to him. Money that would help me find you.
Oh, my clever Beatrice. But how can you ever forgive me for killing your brother?
My brother Federico was a rash and selfish man. He wanted me to run his household and have no life of my own. But now no one can stop me now that I've found you.
But we can't return to Turin, for I've killed your brother, and justice won't be silenced by the ringing of wedding bells.
No, but it may be silenced by the jingle of money. Once we've collected what Pantalone owed Federico, we'll buy your freedom.
Here comes one of our servants now.
This one was close by. We'll find the other one and bring it to you straight away.
Excellent.
Just a thought. You might want to lose the rocks.
Right.
Yeah. Tell me what's on here. Truffaldino, we will see to you in a moment. Now then, we only want to talk.
Yes, we only want to talk.
Talk? Last time they did their talking with a stick, you dig?
All right, then, out with it. How did our things get switched in the trunks?
And why did you conspire to drive us crazy?
A word, sir. Hold that thought. Master, I am innocent of all charges. The real guilty party here is Pasquale, the servant of that woman over there. He switched the chunks, jumbled them all around, and then pleaded with me to take his place. Because he was afraid that his master would pull a Donald Trump and say, "You're fired." But me, I said, "Pasquale, you're mad, heedless, reckless fool." He fell to his knees. He pleaded with me. He begged me. He implored me to reconsider. And me, with my tender heart, a softy that would lay his life down on the line at the drop of a hat. What could I do? So I made up all those stories, never dreaming that it was you in the portrait, or that you'd get so upset about the death of that other person. But now that I've come clean, I'm sure that you will see that I am indeed an honest and faithful servant.
So everything was caused by the servant of Signora Beatrice?
Yes, sir. Pasquale, sir. He's the one, sir.
Then both you and Pasquale deserve a beating.
And I bet we both get one, too.
I hate to interrupt this touching scene, but have you two finished?
Why, this fellow was just
No. Don't let on about Pasquale. Tell her it was me. Blame me, punish me, beat me, but don't mention Pasquale.
I understand. You must really love this Pasquale.
Like my own self, sir. I beg you, let me confess to the lady to save my friend.
Very well.
A word, madam.
Be brief and don't waste my time.
Master, I am innocent of all charges. The real guilty party here is Pasquale, the servant of that man over there. He switched the trunks, jumbled them all around, and then pleaded with me to take his place, because he was afraid that his master would pull a Donald Trump and say, "You're fired." But me, I said, "Pasquale, you're mad, heedless, reckless fool." He fell to his knees. He begged me. He implored me. He pleaded with me to reconsider. And me, with my tender heart, a softy that would lay his life down on the line at the drop of a hat. What could I do? So I made up all those stories, never dreaming that it was him in the portrait, or that you get so upset about the death of that other person. But now that I've come clean, I'm sure that you will see that I am indeed an honest and faithful servant. Scene!
Your pardon, friends, but now I can seem to locate the other servants.
Signora Beatrice, while I think we should punish these errant knaves, given the fact that we have been blessed with a happy ending, I think we can forgive them.
As you wish, my Florindo. I can deny you nothing. But first I must go to Signor Pantalone's to discuss what has happened. Will you meet me there?
There is nothing in the world I would rather do.
Brighella, will you accompany me to Signor Pantalone's?
Your servant once again, madam.
Well, sir, since things have wrapped up so neatly, I was wondering, might I ask you a favor?
A favor after all you've done?
Well, actually, sir, I wish to confide something in you, sir. I am in love, too.
You? In love with who?
Smeraldina, the maidservant of Signor Pantalone and Signorina Clarice. So I was wondering, sir, if you could do me a favor. Could you speak to Signor Pantalone for me?
Does the girl love you in return?
I actually think she does, sir. All I need for you to do is to vouch that I am honest, hardworking, and true.
Who am I to stand in the way of love? Let us go to Signor Pantalone's, where our fates await. As the poets say, "'Tis not to the marriage of true minds admit the true impediments."
Thank you, sir. And you know, my favorite poem is the one that goes, 30 days past September.
difficult. Silvio admits he was wrong, and see how sorry he is.
So he behaved like a fool and did nothing when you tried to kill yourself.
That's how men show love.
Our fathers are right, Clarice. Imagine the pain you were in and multiply it tenfold, and that's how much pain I was in for losing you.
Verily, my dear presumptive daughter-in-law, have pity on my son. His brain is small and seldom used.
Dearest Clarice, have mercy.
Granted, men are fickle. Granted, they're hypocrites. And granted, they treat us like dirt. But think of love as sickness and Silvio as a medicine. I say just hold your nose and take it. What isn't pleasant today will make you feel better tomorrow.
Smeraldina's right, my dear.
I know I deserve to be punished, but punish me with words, Clarice, not silence.
Come, daughter, you must say something.
Pig!
She's wrong. This is a good sign.
The whisper of an angel.
Courage, my boy. Strike while the iron is hot.
Dearest Clarice, if you desire my blood to avenge my cruelty, I will give it to you from the pump house of my very heart.
Oh, brother.
Speak of love to her, son, not anatomy.
But if instead you will not take my blood, take the tears from my eyes which weep only for you.
Press on, son, press on. Only a fool rides a horse called...
Thank you, Father, but I'd rather do it myself. Dearest Clarice, have mercy and let me look upon your face and worship at your feet.
Beast!
Beloved,
Villain!
sweetiekins,
Torturer of my heart!
oh snickerdoodle of my soul!
Oh, Silvio, how could you have doubted me? Don't you know I have loved you all my life?
And I love you, my little honey bunches of oats. Now, can I press this boo-boo face, forgive her snuggly, wuggly, bang?
Oh, of course I can, my little swoopsy-woopsy puddin' and pie.
Is it just me or is anybody else getting nauseous?
Excuse me, may I answer?
Oh, of course, Brighella. After all, it is you who knew that Signor Federigo was not in fact Signor Federigo, eh?
Oh, sir, who would have not been deceived? My former mistress was very convincing in her manly masculine garb. But now, okay, we get it. We have all come from within the embassy, Signora Beatrice, who asked if you will receive her.
Of course, sure, and...
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, I have come to ask your pardon and forgiveness. And to you, Clarice, it pains me that you should, on my account, been put through such woe and heartache.
Oh, you hug!
What a transformation!
What a revelation.
What a situation! But who are you, madam?
Haven't you ever seen two sisters embrace before?
Wait, you're her sister?
No, she was her brother.
I don't get it! But I don't care!
Oh, I'm so happy. I want the whole world to get married.
Even me.
Smeraldina, who are you going to marry?
Perhaps I'll marry the very next man who comes along.
Greetings, respects, and heartiest salutations to one and to all.
Where's Signor Florindo?
Outside and eager to enter.
Signor Pantalone, will you welcome in my fiancé Florindo?
I would be honored.
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
It's nice to see you too, sir.
So what do you say? You, me, and a little trip down the aisle?
Signor Pantalone, please forgive my wretch of a servant. Go and show in Signor Florindo.
Yes, madam.
Mistress, may I have a word with you in private?
Of course, what is it?
You know that sort of odd and funny-looking fellow who is a servant to Signorina Beatrice? Well, he has proposed to me, and if you could possibly deliver a good word into his mistress's ear for me...
We could be brides together. I will do so at the earliest possible convenience.
Pantalone, I present myself at the behest of Signora Beatrice. We are to be married, and we would like you to witness our engagement.
Our re-engagement.
Oh, gladly. We'll all bear witness. Signor Florindo, take your intended's hand.
Beatrice, here is my hand, and with it, take all my heart.
Here's my hand. It will hold fast to yours until the day we are wed.
Hooray! Huzzah! 2 engagements under 1 roof. Surely that means we'll celebrate with fricandeau for everyone.
Master, a word, please.
Now?
Well, yes. First, congratulations, sir. And second, you haven't forgotten about our promise, have you?
My promise?
To Smeraldina as my wife. I may just be a poor servant, sir, but even I would like a happy ending.
Pantalone! I have not known you very long, but I must be so bold as to ask you a favor. You see, my manservant desires to marry your maid.
Indeed, is this servant of yours an honest man?
Well, he has not been in my service long, but so far he has proven himself hardworking and diligent.
Oh no, Signor Florindo! You've beaten me to it. Just moments ago I promised Smeraldina that I would speak on her behalf so that she could marry the servant to Signorina Beatrice.
Oh no! By law, the request that comes first must be honored first.
Here we go again!
Signor Florindo, your request takes preference over mine.
You are too kind, but I will not take advantage of my new friends this way. So, for the time being, you are forbidden from marrying her.
You are my guest and I insist. If your man is not to marry her, then neither shall the other man.
Great, isn't it? They play patty cakes while I stand here, still a bachelor.
And I lined up with 2 proposals and no husband.
That can be of assistance. Senor Florindo, you wish for your servant to marry Smeraldina.
Yeah.
And Signorina Clarice, you wish for Smeraldina to marry the servant of Signorina Beatrice.
Yes.
Then give me your hand, Smeraldina.
What?
Because I am the servant of Senor Florindo and Signorina Beatrice.
What?
Senor Florindo, where is your servant?
Why, right here, Truffaldino, of course.
Truffaldino, no, Truffaldino is my servant.
But your servant is Pasquale.
I thought your servant was called Pasquale.
Wait a minute.
I think I see what you've been up to.
You trickster!
You rascal!
You rogue!
You scoundrel!
You devil!
You cheeky monkey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am guilty as charged. But let me assure you, there was no malice intended, and in the end, no harm was done. I chose to do it because it was fun, and it led to rejoicing for all of us. So a toast, made of course with
Fricandeau.
for we alone, and not the events or circumstances, have the power to make ourselves happy. And as for me, I vow from this point on to serve only one mistress, and never again strive to be the servant of 2 masters. That's all, folks.